Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 1,000-point battle between my Dark Angels and Harris's Tau. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Tau are expanding out, trying to bring the greater good to the further universe as they move out, invading. They keep moving out here with their sphere, trying to increase their the greater good. Well, the Dark Angels don't think it is that good, and they've decided that they are going to put a stop to this expansion here. So the Dark Angels sent out an elite force to go try to stop the advance of this sphere, spreading the greater good. That is the story that we are going to be playing today. The mission is going to be Desperate Raid, which is an incursion level mission from the Warzone Nachman Grand Tournament packet. Essentially, there are 6 objectives on the table, 2 in each of our in our deployment zones, 2 in the center. They're kind of skewed a little, so that it kind of like comes at like a little bit of a slight angle, so it's just a little bit of an interest move there. If you control any of the objectives in your opponent's deployment zone, you gain an additional CP on top of the Battleforge CP that you would gain each turn. And if at the beginning of your command phase, any objective secured unit controls an objective, it has to be objective secured. You can move off of that objective and still control it until your opponent takes it away from you. But it has to be objective secured, so it's not like the previous games where you could walk off objectives with any unit. It has to be an objective secured unit that was holding it in the command phase. But yes, so scoring primaries are going to be hold 1, or it's hold 2, hold 3, and hold more, which scores you 4, 8, and 12. And you score 3 points if you control any of your opponent's objectives at the end of your turn. So that will score you 3 points per turn that you can do that. So that is the story. That is the mission. Oh, we also have secondaries. I keep forgetting. We do have secondaries. So for me, with the Dark Angels, I've chosen Stubborn Defiance. I've also chosen Warp Ritual, which means I have to do a Warp Psyker stuff from the center of the table there. And Mind Science. And then we also have Raised Banners High. And Tau have chosen to go with To the Last, which will be his Hammerhead, his Cold Star, and the Crisis Suits. And then he has also chosen aerospace targeting relays, which is a Tau-specific one. There are 4 points on the table that are at the basically the midsection of each table quarter or each table edge. You within 6 inches of that objective of that point, an infantry unit can perform an action starts at the command phase and it ends at the end of their command phase.
So end of movement at 2.
End of movement to his next command phase. If he successfully does it once, he scores 3 points.
2,
twice,
9, 15.
So scores. So if he does it once, he scores 2 points. If he does it twice, he scores 6 points. And if he does it 3 times is 9, and then 4 times is 15. That he can do those, and he scores points based upon how many times he gets that. He's also chosen Engage in all fronts, so he's going to be trying to push the game as well. So that is going to be the mission, the story, and the mission. We will come back to you after showing you the 2 armies that are going to be facing off. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a Talon Master and a Librarian. We have a 6-man squad of Intercessors. We have a 5-man squad of Infiltrators. We have a 5-man squad of Assault Intercessors. We have an Attack Bike with a Multi-Melta. We have an Invader ATV with a Multi-Melta. And last but not least, we have a 5-man Deathwing Knight Squad. For the Tau, he'll be running a patrol detachment. Leading it off, we have a Cold Star Commander and an Ethereal on disc. We have a 10-man Kroot Carnivore Squad. We have a 10-man Fire Warrior Strike Team. We have a 3-man Stealth Suit Squad. We have a 3-man Crisis Suit Squad. We have a 1-man Broadside Squad. And last but not least, we've got a Hammerhead. All right, so going over deployment here for the Dark Angels, we have my Invader ATV in the back here, along with my Attack Bike with Multi-Melta. We have my Assault Squad up here on the objective, Assault Intercessor Squad on the objective. We've got my 5-man Deathwing Knight Squad, along with my Librarian in the middle over here. On this side, we have my 6-man Intercessor squad along with my Talon Master. And then 4 deployed up here, we have my Infiltrators. Going over deployment for the Tau, we've got a Stealth Suit squad that has 4 deployed onto the objective over here. We have his Hammerhead back behind the building over here, trying to get some protection, along with the Fire Warriors squad, the Ethereal. The drone is with the Ethereal over here.
The drone's with the Fire Warriors.
Oh, with the Fire Warriors. Drones with the Fire Warriors, my bad. We also have his broadside with 2 drones over here, and the Carnivores, the Carnivores. In reserve, he has kept his Cold Star Commander as well as the battle suits. So, that is deployment. We will now roll off to see who will have first turn. My opponent rolled a 4, I rolled a 1, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tau here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Tau here. Everyone over on this side stayed still. The Ethereal started to investigate, or was it aerospace
relays?
Aerospace relays over here onto this objective because he's within 6 inches of it, able to do so. Then the Hammerhead did move out over this way so he can get some line of sight down the field. Everyone over on this side stayed where they are, as did the stealth suits up over here. Everyone stayed where they were. Then at the end of the movement phase, oh no, I should say that the Ethereal, he did take, what is it, the calming stave? Or is it?
The humble stave.
Humble stave, which allows him to get
double invocations.
Double invocations, and the invocations are basically like becoming the Ethereals have now become chaplains now, which is good. So he has done Sense of Stone onto the squad over here, which gives them the 5-up Feel No Pain, and then he's done Wisdom of the Guides, which gives him an extra CP, which is pretty good. So he spent the CP to give it an extra relic, and then he just got an extra relic, so he's good to go on turn 1, which is excellent. Everyone else stood still. Then at the end of the movement phase, the Shazui in this squad over here had a marker light that he started the action for, as did the marker drone over here with the battle suit. So basically what happens with that is that you have to declare that you are starting this action. If you are anything other than a vehicle and a drone, vehicle or a drone. So if you're a battle suit, if you're infantry squad, whatever, you're not allowed to move and do the action. But if you are a drone or a vehicle, you're allowed to move. So if you had a unit that had a drone with a marker light and another model in that unit that had a marker light, only the drone, if they moved, only the drone could shoot its marker light. So you declare that at in the movement phase, and then in the shooting phase, you roll to see if they are. So they both put their marker lights, or trying to put them onto my Deathwing Knights over there. And now you're looking for 3-ups on them. Getting one of them. So just one of them will have a marker light, so there'll just be one marker light on them over there.
Let's use it.
So now we're going to move into the shooting phase, where we're probably going to use it. All right, so his Hammerhead is now going to start us off. He's going to fire his railgun into my Deathwing Knights. He's also going to fire his the smart missiles into my Infiltrators, and then the Seeker missile into them. So the Seeker missile no longer just hits on 6s anymore. It's just become a Hunter Seeker missile, which is pretty cool. So we're going to start with the railgun first. So he's going to use the marker light on there, give him a +1 to hit, so he's going to be hitting on 3s.
That'll hit with a 3.
Can I see it over there? It's a 3. All right, so that's going to be a hit. Strength a lot, but it doesn't matter but it doesn't make a difference. Strength 14, but he's only going to be able to wound on 4+ because of Inner Circle. That is a 6, so that will be a wound. AP
minus 5?
AP minus 5, minus 6. Ignores invols. And then it's D6 plus 3 damage. So that's just going to...
3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so it's going to pop one of these guys, and then 3 mortal wounds the next one. So they are going to be dead.
Sorry, it's D3 plus 6 damage.
D3 plus 6 damage, but they only got 3 wounds, so ain't going to be mattering over there. So 2 of them are dead. All right, so let's do the Seeker missile as well here, hitting on a 3.
That is a 1.
That is a 1, so that is, does not hit, but he does get to re-roll 1 because of targeting array.
And it's 1 hit per turn.
1 hit per turn, and that will hit because he's got the +1 still from the marker light into these guys over here.
Strength 8 doesn't matter because inner circle.
Doesn't matter because inner circle, so 4+.
That wound.
Does wound over there. AP.
Minus something.
Minus something. All right, it's going to be AP minus 3, so we've got a 4-up invul save from their Storm Shield, which we make with a fail phase. Woo! All right, so then the smart missile systems are going to fire into my Infiltrators over here. He does not get the +1 to hit because the marker light was only on the Deathwing Knights. So These are going to be hitting on 4s because of that. Alright, so it's going to be 3-4 hits over there.
I will expend my Tau Scepter reroll for it.
Tau Sept gets a reroll.
Reroll 1 hit or wound.
1 hit or wound per unit per turn.
Still fail.
Alright, still makes a failure. So it's going to be 4 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound.
-1 ignores cover.
AP -1, ignoring cover over here. So looking for a 4-up save. No, that's going to be a fail. But the first round, they've got a Helix Gauntlet, so that will be reduced down to 0 damage. And here comes the Kroot firing into them as well. These are going to be hitting on 4s as well. So getting a couple hits over there.
4s to wound.
4s to wound.
They're just bolters.
Strength 4, looking for 4s. So there's going to be 4 wounds over there.
2 up saves.
AP nothing, no ignoring cover, 2 up saves. Failed one of them, 1 damage. Yep. 1 damage. So now his broadside over there is going to fire his rail rifle into my Terminators over here, and he's going to fire the missile pod into my infiltrators. So we're going to go with the rail rifle here. So it's going to be 2 shots hitting on 4s because he does not get the +1
Tau Sept.
hit. So Tau Sept gets to reroll 1. That is a hit over there. Cool. Because the marker lights now are expended. So once a unit uses it, then the other units don't get it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you're going to spend a CP to reroll the other one.
Go down to 6.
Go down to 6. There we go. That does a hit. There we go. So he's going to do 2. 4s to wound because of inner circle. No wounds there. And now we've got the smart missile systems into my infiltrators over there. Hitting on 4s. No rerolls because he spent the reroll.
Yep.
And that's strength that will wound. AP.
-1 ignores cover.
AP -1 ignoring cover, so 4-up save. And he's good. So now his Fire Warriors are going to fire. My opponent's going to spend 2 CP, 1 on Relentless Fusillade, which allows them to get double tap within 30 inches, and will also allow them to get +1 to their AP. He will also be spending a CP on Pulse Onslaught, which means 6s to hit, automatically wound, which is a good way to get around things like Transhuman or Inner Circle. So here we go. These are going to be hitting on 4s because Marker Light's gone. All right, we'll come back to you with that.
You know what?
All right, so we got the 2 wounds here. The Tau Sept gets to reroll 1.
Still miss.
Still a miss there. Lots of misses over there, but these so that's going to be 2 auto wounds, and then we've got more looking for what's the strength?
4, strength 5, but
Strength 5. Yep. So looking for 4s. So that's going to be 4 more there. So a total of 6 wounds.
at -2.
At -2, so 6 wounds.
On 4-ups.
Looking for 3-ups because they've got -2, -2 +1 for Storm Shields. So here we go. These are going to be looking for 3-up saves. Failed 2 of them. So one of them takes 1 wound each, right? One damage each? Yeah, 1 damage each. So it's going to be 2, 1 with 2 wounds on it. And now his stealth suits are going to fire everything into my Terminators over here. So we're going to go with the burst cannons first, hitting on 4s because they are Tau. Alrighty.
That's kind of
Okay, sure.
not even a hit.
Okay, into a hit. That's fair enough.
My good sportsmanship helped.
It worked out,
Dice
exactly.
did not.
Being honest works there. So that's going to be 4 hits from the burst cannons.
4 hits out of 12 dice.
12 dice. Welcome to. That's what you get for rolling my dice.
Right?
Now you know how I feel.
You're forgetting my dice.
Yeah. Strength what?
Strength is 6.
6. So 4s to wound. Yeah, 4s to wound. So that's going to be 3 wounds over there. No AP. So these are going to be 2-up saves. Fail 1, which kills the guy. All right. And here comes the Meltagun, the fusion blaster. That is going to be a hit with the 5.
Inner circle.
4. No, not a wound there.
Tau
But he's going to use the Tau Sept on this one, which is a good call.
Yeah!
Into a wound with a fill face there. 4-up in Vol save because AP -4. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. No, okay. So this is going to be
D6 damage.
D6 damage. 1 damage. All right. All right, so that's going to be it for the Tau shooting and it for the Tau turn here on turn 1. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. This squad stayed back over here and raising the banners on that objective. This squad stayed back here raising the banners on that objective. These guys just moved up here looking for a 7-inch charge into here, except for some Tau shenanigans I've been made aware of. My Psyker has advanced up towards the middle there. Because it is the turn 1 and the Dark Angels, the Raven Wing get plus 3 inches to their movement, and they can advance and shoot all their weapons. So he advanced, and he advanced up to here, looking to get some fancy shots up over there. And my infiltrators over here stayed where they were on the objective there and raised the banners as well. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We are now going to move straight into the psychic phase. We're going to go with my psyker here. He is going to do psychic ritual here, which is in the middle here. So looking for a 4 to go off. That will go off on a 7, and they don't have any psychers, so there's nothing they can do there. All right, so that's going to be it for the movement and the psychic phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so into the shooting phase, my multi-melta invader ATV over here is going to start us off. He's going to put his twin assault bolt rifles into the stealth suits over here, and he's going to put his multi-melta into the hammerhead over there. So we're going to do the twin assault bolt rifles over here, hitting on 4s because it's -1 for him advancing and shooting, but also I would have also been -1 because stealth suits are in cover there. They are -1 to hit there. So hitting on 4s. Good. Not bad, I'll take that. So it's going to be 4 hits. Strength 4, tough 4, so 4s to wound.
You take one side.
That is going to be 3 wounds. At AP, nothing, because they're the assault bolters there. So technically the stealth suits are 3-up armor, but +2 because of being in cover over here, so it would be a 1-up save, but 2s are the best you can do. 3 of them, yeah. So 3 2-ups. Making them all. And now the multi-melta is going to fire into his hammerhead over there. So it's going to be 2 shots hitting on 4s because of advancing. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 8, so wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds, sir. AP -5. That's because they've been with me longer and I've worn them down. Okay. All right, so my opponent's going to spend a CP on Savior Protocol, which means that he can put one out onto the shield drone over there, which just gets exploded on one of them. But one of them will go through for AP -5, right? So yeah, it's because they don't have an invul save, and it's just AP -5. So this is going to be D6 damage because he's out of multi-melta range there. Just for 1 day.
You got the other one.
Yeah, I do have the other one. I'm still going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into 2. Okay, double as much. And now my attack bike is going to fire into his hammerhead with the multi-melta, bolters into the stealth suits. So here we go with the multi-meltas here, hitting on 4s. Okay, getting 1 hit, wounding on a 3. That's a wound. Going to go straight through. So this is going to be D6 +2 because of the he is in melta range. Ooh, with the fill phase, that's 8 damage. Pretty good. And then the bolters into the stealth suits. 4s to hit. That is going to be 3 hits. Strength 4, 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP nothing, so 3 2-ups. Good to go. And now my Talonmaster is going to fire. He's going to put his twin heavy bolters into the hammerhead and twin assault cannons into the Fire Warriors over there. So we're going to go with the twin heavy bolters into the hammerhead, hitting on 2s because he has the Arbiter's Gaze relic, which he always hits on 2s. Okay, still managed 2 misses because that's always the way it works. Yeah, fill text. Strength 5, strength 5 T7, so looking for 5s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -2 because of it being the Devastator Doctrine. Ooh, none of those are going to pass, so that is going to be flat 2 damage now. So, yeah, can't save it there. So he's dead. Does he explode?
Oh, come on.
Fill face! That's how you do it. So that's going to be doing more... Yeah, all right, so apparently they're now D6 mortal wounds within 6 inches. So let's just go down the line here. We'll go with the Fire Warriors first.
6.
D6?
1 mortal.
There we go. Feel no pain on them because they have the 5 up. Nope, one of them will be dead. Then we've got the Ethereal. 4 mortal wounds. Does he have a feel no pain?
He does not have a feel no pain.
He does not have a feel no pain. We got to see how many wounds he's got. No, he's got 4 wounds, so he is dead over there. Oh no! And then we've got over here we've got the broadside and Co. He's going to suffer 4 mortal wounds, which I guess you could put it on the drones or him, or how's that work? Well, it has to go on them first, because because once he's wounded, he has to take it.
Drones and 1 wound on the broadside.
3. Oh, because they got 2 on the shield drones.
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, they're 2 wounds each, or just the shield drones. Just the shield drones are 2 wounds now. Sorry, Chaos Space Marine players. So the shield drones, that's 3, and then 1 onto him, and then we've got onto the Kroot Carnivore over here. Oh, Phil face. That's going to be 6 dead Crute Carnivore. Boo, brutal. All right, and then he's going to fire his twin assault cannon into them over here. So it's going to be 12 shots hitting on 2s. All right. These are going to be T3, so these are going to be strength 6, so looking for 2s to wound. Alrighty, no rerolls there, but these are AP -2, ignoring cover because of his Arbiter's Gaze. So that's going to be, 9 AP -2s.
6 up armors.
6 up armors, and then 5 up feel no pains.
Yeah.
So we got 9 6s followed by 5s.
Yeah.
Fill faces?
I'm feeling it.
There you go, you got 3 fill faces so far. And then you got 6 5 up.
5 up, feel no pains.
Feel no pains because of Sense of Stone. Let's see if they can hold out better. No. So 6 of them will be dead. All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. I say it with air quotes because that was pretty impactful. So we're now going to have my Deathwing. Don't say it. Deathwing Knights are now going to try to charge into his battle suits over here. They will be a 7-inch charge, or would be a 7-inch charge. My opponent then spent 1 CP on Overwatch, so he's going to fire his Overwatch into them over here. It's no longer a thing where they don't just get it automatically anymore, so they now have to still spend it like the rest of us. No more greater good. Some greater good. Yeah. Little less greater good. And then he's also going to spend a CP on Repulsor Impact Field, which reduces my charge distance by 2 inches. So it will be I'll need a 9 on the dice over here. So I could have just deep struck him, but no, I decided to be bold and brave. So here we go. These are going to be the Overwatching.
So here's the burst cannons.
So burst cannons first. Do they hit on 5 still? No. So they're going to hit on 6s. Okay, so it's going to be 2 hits.
Yep.
Strength 5, so still forced wound because they are inner circle. Getting 1 wound there. No AP, so it's going to be a 2-up save. Makes it on that one. And then we've got the Fusion Blaster. No hit there. So, Tau Sept, yeah, you're right. No hit there. All right, so they need a 9-inch charge over here. Nope, not going to make it on that. Also wouldn't have made it anyway. So I'm going to spend a CP to reroll it because I want to. And that's what my prerogative. Ooh, into an 8. So close. That would have been good without the CP spent. So well played on that one, sir. Well, CP well spent because they probably would have done fun stuff in there. So good stuff. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel turn here. So pretty consequential. It was good. So we will come back to you after movement phase. Oh, no, we have to. We do have some leadership tests, so we'll come back for you. All right, so they lost 7. They have leadership 8.
Need a 1.
Need a 1? No. So 1's going to run, and then 2 on 1 or 2.
And 2 on 1 or 2.
Yep.
Because I lost Bonding Knife Ritual.
Lost Bonding Knife Ritual. Nope, but they're good to go. So they're going to stick over there, and then we've got the Crute Carnivores over here.
This one.
On a 2. How many did they lose? They lost
6.
They lost 6. Yeah, what's their leadership? Let's find. No, they failed that, so they're elite 6. So 1 will run, and then you've got how many left? 3 left. So they are on 1s and 2s again. Over here. 1 extra will run away, so there's 2 left over there. All right, so that is going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here. I could not have asked for a better turn. I'm not going to lie. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tau here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Tau here on turn number 2. In came his Cold Star Commander behind his brave Fire Warriors that stood in the face of the danger over there. Over here, his Crisis Suits dropped in as well, 9 inches away from my attack bike over on this side. His Crute Warriors, or the Crute Carnivores over here, move so that they're within 6 inches of his point back here that he has to start again because the Ethereal died before his command phase. So he's going to start there. The Broadside stood where he was because he was happy where he's at. And then the Stealth Suits over here stayed where they were because they held pretty well last time. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. So the Fire Warriors over here, I should have mentioned before, had started doing marker lights, so they're going to put it onto the ATV over here. So looking for a 3-up, right? Yep. No marker light there. All right, so the Broadside back over here is going to fire. He's going to fire his Seeker Missile and the Smart Missiles into my attack bike, and then he's going to fire the Rail Rifle into my ATV over here. So we're start with the Rail Rifle, hitting on 4s because the marker light did not go off. That's going to be 2 hits, does not matter there. Strength?
A lot.
Strength a lot, so he's toughness 5.
Might matter.
1 make a difference. It does need a 3, strength 9, so Tau Sep does get to reroll 1 hit or wound. There we go. 2 fill faces will do it, so that's going to be
2 mortal wounds and 2 invul saves.
2 mortal wounds on this, and then 2 invul saves. So they're going to have 4 up invul saves because he advanced. Making 1, failing 1. What's the damage on that?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. So here we go. D3 plus 3.
Sorry.
3 plus 3, so that's 6, 7, 8 wounds. He did. That's how that goes. There you go. I don't think they do. Well, let me find out. Apparently they do explode. 1 mortal wound within 3 inches, though. Now, Philface ain't coming up that time, so he is just dead. And then we got the Seeker Missile into my attack bike over here.
Miss.
That's a miss. And then we've got the Smart Missile. CP that one. Okay, there you go. Whoop.
Still missed.
No, still a miss there. And here comes the Smart Missile system looking for 4s. Okay, getting 2 hits there. And then strength 4, strength 5, toughness 5, so that's gonna be 1 wound. AP minus -1. 4 up. No, that's gonna fail. So what's the damage on these? 1 damage, so he's down to 3. Cold Star Commander is coming into battle now. He's going to put his high output missile system and burst cannon, high output burst cannon, and the fusion blaster into my attack bike over here. And then he's going to put the smart missile systems.
It's actually one of the signature systems.
Oh, signature systems. So
it's called resonator shells.
Resonator shells into my Terminators back over here. So which ones are we doing first?
High output first.
High output first. So these are going to be hitting on 2s, I imagine.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling everything.
Rerolling everything because he's a fancy boy. Yes. Yeah.
He has the patience of the hunter.
Patience of the hunter. Fancy. I like it. That's a fancy warlord trait.
All failed hits and wounds.
Ooh, all failed hits and wounds? Oh, snap. It's like
really
it became like Morven Vol over here.
Right?
He's like a High Lord of Terra. All right. So reroll because he gets to do that because he's got the patience of a hunter. 10 hits over there. Strength.
Strength 5. So
Strength 5, so 4s to wound. Reroll everything. Your stealth suit fell over in awe.
6 wounds so far.
Yeah, reroll, right? Yeah.
Yep.
6 plus an additional 2. So that's going to be a total of 8 wounds. Oof. All right. 8, possibly -1 shots over here.
Could be tricking myself.
Yep.
I'm sad about that explosion.
There we go.
-1.
-1. Here we go. So 4 up saves. No, he did. All right, sounds good. And then the Resonator Warheads into my Terminators back over here.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. So that's going to be 2 hits. Reroll him because he gets to do that. That is a fancy Warlord trait. That's good. 3 hits. Really good. All hits. Strength doesn't matter. 4s to, or unless it's less than 4. Would be strength 8. So yeah, 4s to wound. Because of that, rerolling though.
Rerolling because of the Warlord trait.
Yeah, lovely Warlord trait.
It's real good.
Still going to be 1 there.
1 at -2.
-2 plus 1 because of their storm shields. 3 up save. Makes it with a fill first. Woo! Because they were hit with the resonator rounds, not just wounded. Didn't have to be wounded there, or no, or whatever it is. They just need to be hit. Their movement is now halved, rounded down, so they will have a 2-inch move next turn. Oof, big oof. So it just says halved, which I think usually you round it up.
It would round up because it says this ability cannot reduce it to less than half.
Oh, cannot reduce it to less than half. Okay, so it's half, but can't be less than half, so it has to be rounded up. So then it gives they'll have a 3-inch move, which is still still not bad, but it's still less than a Death Guard. So now his crisis suits are going to fire into my Talon Master, who is close enough that he doesn't get the benefit of being protected by these guys. So that is going to be a minus, what does it do? It's he did spend 2 CP on drop threat acquisition, which means that he gets full rerolls against him here. So pretty fancy here.
You are in range of Montcalf for these 2.
I am in range of Montcalf for the front 2, so we'll do those ones first, and then we'll go.
Plus 1 AP to the
Yeah, plus 1 AP to the.
only matter on the missiles.
Oh, okay. It'll matter on the missiles. So when we come to the missiles, we'll do that. So what do you want to start with first?
We'll start with the burst cannons.
Start with the burst cannons. All right.
Then I'll do plasma, then I'll do fusion,
Then we'll do.
missiles.
There we go.
If he's still alive.
Yeah, if he's still alive. There we go. So these are going to be
So we have 10 shots from the burst cannons.
10 shots from the burst cannons. He is tough 6, so these will be wounding on 5s, which is something at least I've got going on here. So it's going to be 10 shots coming in here.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling everything. All right, rerolling everything. Woo, fancy. There you go.
Good start.
That's a real good start. There you go.
8 hits.
Yep, not bad. Reroll the 2. Into
All 10
4 hits.
hits.
There you go. Lots of fill faces going on here.
5s to wound.
5s to wound. Needs that roll again, basically. Okay. Do you get rerolls on these 2? No.
just on
Okay.
hits. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds over there. AP. He is within range of Montcalf, the burst cannon. So That's going to be extra AP. So it's AP1 plus an additional AP1, or no, just AP1. So these are going to be looking for 4-up saves. Making those ones. Plasma guns coming in over here. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling though.
On that 3.
Into a fill face. There you go. So far, it's paying off.
Strength is 8.
Strength, as long as it's more than strength 8. So looking for 3s to wound.
Both wounds.
Both wound over there.
AP5.
AP5. So looking for a 4-up invul save because he advanced. Failing one of them. What's the damage?
Damage is 3 flat.
3 flat. Oof. Okay. So he is going to be down to 5. And now the fusion blasters. That's going to be 2 hits.
Strength is...
Strength 8. Yeah, 3s to wound. Yeah. Just smell the gun. 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. I need 2. AP4, so 4-up invul saves because he advanced. Oh, failing both. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of those. Nope. Oh, boy.
2d6 damage.
2d6 damage. Oh, there's a 6 in there. He is dead. Does he explode? Oh, he does. So he's going to do 1 mortal wound into them over there. Oof! All right, so now his Fire Warriors over here are going to fire into my Librarian over this side. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of the commander over there. Reroll that 1. He did get a 5 over here. Sorry.
Into a 4.
Into a 4, so that's going to be 2 hits.
3s to wound you.
Strength, what is it?
Strength 5.
Strength 5.
Pulse rifles.
There we go. That's going to be 1 wound.
Tau Sept.
Oh, Tau Sept, rerolling. That's going to be 2 wounds over there. AP -1. 4-up saves. Making them both. And now these guys are going to fire, the stealth suits are going to fire into my Librarian over here. So we're going to go with the Fusion Blaster first. That is not a hit, so reroll because of Tau Sept. Into a hit. There we go. 2 to wound. That's going to be a wound with a 4.
AP5.
AP5. So he is just going to be taking it on the chin. D6 wounds. D6 plus 2. Oh, yes, because you are with a 9.
And 14 to spend.
Ooh, 8 damage. Yeah, I think he's dead. All right, and that's going to be it for the Tau turn here on turn number 2. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels. These guys stood still back over here. These guys kind of shuffled a bit so that 3 of them are now in range of these guys to get some pot shots, and these guys stood still back over here. I did score points for Raise Banners High and Stubborn Defiance, so that's going to be it for the movement phase. We are going to move into the shooting phase now. All right, so now we're going to move into shooting over here. My Sergeant has a plasma pistol who will supercharge into his Tau over here. So he's going to be hitting on -1 to hit, so he's going to be hitting it on 4 because of the Tau stealth suits there. Ooh, he does the 1, so I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that because... Okay, does not blow himself up, but does not hit. And then we got 2 other... Arguably better. And then we've got the 2 regular there. So they're going to hit, both of those regular. Getting 1 wound over there.
2 up.
2 up. He's good with the fill. All right, so now this squad over here is going to fire into the Kroot. Bolter Discipline means they can fire, double tap all of them over there. So it's actually going to be 8 shots with the 4 guys that are left over there. Hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 2s because they did stand still. So it's +1 to hit because of Dark Angels. No re-rolling. So it's going to be 2 misses over there. These are now going to be Strength 4, Toughness 3. So looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 at AP -1 because it is the Tactical Doctrine.
5-up save because I'm in cover.
5-up save because he's in cover.
Would be 6-up, goes to 4-up.
Yes.
Turns to 5-up.
Yes.
They're dead.
They're dead. All right, those 2 are dead. And now my Deathwing Knights are going to charge into his stealth suits. We're going to make this charge. So here we go. These are going to need 4-inch charge to get in over here. They're going to make it there. All right, so now my Deathwing Knights are going to start us off in the fight phase here into his stealth suits. They are -1 to hit with attacks when they're in terrain, so they're going to be -1 to hit. But I spent 1 CP on Fury of the First, which gives me a +1 to hit. So we're going to go with my guy with the Bonkin stick over there with the Mace of Absolution. This is going to be 3 attacks because of Shock Assault, hitting on 2s. Hitting on 2s because it's +1, -1. Yeah. So yeah, it's 2 up base. Yeah. So there's going to be 3 hits there. T4. So looking for 2s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -2 on these ones. 5-up saves. making one of them so they're 3 damage apiece. So that's going to be 2 that are dead. And now my Night Master is going to attack in over here. 4 attacks because of Shock Assault, hitting on 2s. That is going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s because it's Strength 6, Toughness 4. That is going to be 2 at AP -3. 6 up saves. No, makes 1, fails 1, but that's still 2 damage, so he is dead. And that will be it for the Dark Angel's turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tau on turn number 3. All right, movement phase for the Tau here on turn number 3. The commander put aggressive tactics onto these guys, which allowed them to auto advance 8 inches, which is pretty fancy. Got an 8 on their D6. This guy back over here stood still, the broadside, because he's happy where he's at over there. He's in a really good spot. Sitting on that objective, in cover, he's good. These guys did advance, taking advantage of that over there. They're also still in Monka to the end of this turn, so it means that they can advance, till turn 3 will go away, but they can advance and still shoot as though they had remained stationary, which is nice. He also gets the AP bonus within 9 inches at this point, because it started at 18, 12, and then 9 if they shoot at the closest enemy target, and as long as they're within that range. The commander moved up behind them over here, did not advance. He's just stayed there. He also has to keep his movement to a minimum because the drones have drones can't keep up. The drones have a 10-inch move. He has a 14-inch move. So if he moved his full distance, the drones would fall behind and have to be removed during the morale phase because of cohesion, which is pretty funny. But he moved over to there.
The price we pay to go fast.
Yeah, the price they pay to go fast is they got to hold back with their drones. Then he has these guys back over here stood still, and so they can mark a light. So then at the end of the movement phase, these guys started the mark a light action, and then the marker drone started the action because drones are allowed to move and shoot. This marker drone could not because they advanced. You can't do it. It's an action that they have to take, and you can't perform an action when you advance. So they weren't able to do that. So they shoot. Count as remaining stationary, but they're not able to. Yeah, they can't action. Yes. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the shoot. Oh, let's do the marker lights. Yeah, let's start this marker light. So onto the Deathwing over here. 1 will go off. All right, sounds good. We'll come back. So let's take advantage of that marker light with the broadside, shooting everything into my Deathwing Knights over here. So we'll start with the missile pod. This is going to be 8 shots here. These are going to be hitting on 3s because of the marker light. Okie dokie.
Kind of mattered.
Yep, that's good. And then strength 5, but so still 4s to wound because of inner circle. So that's going to be 1 wound at AP -1, +1 because they're in cover, and storm shield. So that's going to be looking for a 2-up save. They're good with that fill face. And then here comes the rifle. That's going to be 1 hit. Tau Sept. What he was saving it for there. Figured as much. 2 hits there. 4s to wound. Spin a circle. Ooh, 2 wounds there, baby. 2 mortal wounds onto there at the end there. And then the 2 invul saves. Because it's AP minus what? AP minus 4. So yes, it'll still get them to a 4-up invul save or armor save at that point. So looking for 4-ups. Make 1, fail 1. I'm going to spend a CP on this. Into a save over there, but the 2 mortal wounds that'll still go off on there into him over here, so that's going to kills that guy there. So now his Cold Star commander here is going to fire. He's going to fire everything into my Deathwing Knight over here, except for the resonator shells that he's going to fire into my assault intercessors over on this side. So here we go. First, we're going to go with the what is these first?
The
high output burst cannon, hitting on 2s, rerolling everything because he's a special boy. There we go. Because he's patient. That's right. Is there no need to reroll? 4s to wound. Rerolling because of yeah. And then rerolling because of his warlord trait. Okay, so that's still going to be 3 misses. 7 wounds over here.
AP2, you're in cover and have a storm shield.
Yes, so 2-up saves. AP -2, +1 because of cover, +1 for storm shield, 2-up saves. What's the damage on these? 1 each, so he does take 1, so he's down to 2. And now the Fusion Blaster. That's a hit. That is a wound. Oh, buddy. -5. So still looking for a 4 up here. Here we go, baby. You can do it. Take it on your Storm Shield. No! I spent my CP. No reroll there. But it's already, he's T6 plus 2. He is dead. And now the Resonator Warheads into my Assault Intercessors.
We're 2s.
2s.
All hit.
All hits there, baby.
For 2s, because strength 8.
2s to wound. That is going to be 1. Rerolling because he is super patient individual.
So patient.
So patient. That's going to be 3.
3 at -2.
AP -2. 4-ups with cover over here. Make one of them damage. 2 damage per. That's going to kill 2 guys. And then these guys over here are going to unload everything into my my infiltrators over on this side. So these are going to be, what are we going to do first? We're going to do the burst cannon?
Cannons, plasma, fusion missiles.
Burst cannon, plasma, fusion missiles. So, burst cannon. Hitting on 4s.
On 4s, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s because of the Master of War. Reroll that 1. Nope, not meant to be there.
Still pretty
And then a
good.
2 missed there. There you go. And then these are going to be looking for
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Strength 5.
Well, not yet, but you just did.
So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4.
4
Yep.
at -1 that ignore cover because of his advanced targeting system.
4 that ignore cover because of advanced targeting system. So looking for AP -1, ignoring cover because of Mon-Ka. AP -1 because of Mon-Ka. Ignoring cover because of advanced targeting system. Looking for 4s. Failing 2 of them, one will go down to 0, and then this one will go. Will put a wound on a guy. And then the plasma rifles are going to fire in over here. That's going to be 2 hits.
2s.
2s to wound, strength 8. 1 wound over there. Tau Sept. There we go. 2 wounds over there.
At -5.
-5. So nothing I can do about that. That's going to kill 2 damage or 1 damage. 3 damage first. So that's going to kill 2 guys. And now the fusion blasters. That's going to be 2 hits.
2s.
2s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -5. So
3 damage flat.
yeah, 3 damage flat. So our minimum 3, we should say. So that's going to kill the last 2 guys. And then these guys are going to fire into my Assault Intercessors over here.
Is that rude?
Hitting on 1 hit with a 6. Whoa. 3 will not. What was the strength?
Strength 5.
Oh, strength 5. So that will wound over there.
-1.
-1 +1 because they're in cover. 3 up. Ooh, no, take a wound. All right, so that's going to be it for the Tau turn here. Pretty good. So we will come back to you with the movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 3. All right, movement for the Dark Angels here. They shuffled around a bit to cut down on line of sight to them, so hopefully maybe protecting them some more. These guys moved their 3 inches because of the shells that came over here closer to them, and we're going to see how this goes. Ground is real shaky onto them. It's just been coming down hard over there. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. So I still control this back here, though, because of the way it was. They were OBSEC and held it at the during one of my command phases, so I was able to hold on to that objective, which was nice. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the short shooting phase. All right, so we're going to go into the squad over here. So we're going to go with the bolt pistols first. That is going to be 2 hits. That is going to be T5. So they're going to be 1 wound there. AP -2 because of AP -2 because of whatchamacallit, because of Assault Doctrine.
Shield drone's going to take it on the 4-up.
Shield drone's going to take it.
4-up invul.
He's good to go. And then we're going to have the plasma pistol, may as well. Not going to. Oh, he's got 2 wounds on the shield drone, don't he?
Yes.
Oh, supercharge. He's good with the hit. Not with the wound, though, because they are tough 5. So that is not going to wound. And that's going to be it for the shooting, because they are still hiding behind obscuring terrain, cannot shoot. So I am now going to charge over here. It's a 6-inch charge, but my opponent's going to spend 1 on repulsor fields, or impulsor fields.
I have 1 other shenanigan.
Oh, 1. All right, so he's going to spend 1 CP, increasing the range by 2 inches to my charge there, so making it an 8-inch charge at this point. But he also has an early warning override system on the one with the plasma there. So he's got the one that lets them ignore cover, right?
Actually,
burst.
only he ignores cover.
Oh, only he ignores cover. But then he gives the unit the ability to fire Overwatch with 1 less CP. I guess it's worded that way, so because I guess if you had spent CP to Overwatch and Ages of Vect, they added the extra 1, it would still cost 1. But because I didn't, and I don't have that because I'm a Dark Angel, he is going to be Overwatching on. It's free. So they will Overwatch. They also get to do it on 5s. So it's just like the old Tau back again. Yeah. Here we go. So what do you want to start with, sir? Fire the Overwatch here.
Do it the same way I've been doing it.
All right, so we're going to go with the burst cannons first here.
Cannons. Burst cannons, best cannons.
Burst cannons, best cannons. So it's going to be 10 shots here.
Burst cannons.
Burt. Hitting on 5s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. So it's getting the 1 roll there. Okie doke. Nope.
Just
one hit. Strength 5.
Wounds, strength
3 to
5.
wounds. No wound there. Then we've got the plasma. 5s. Ooh, getting 1 hit.
I will Tausept this.
Got to Tausept it. Nope, nothing there.
2 to wound.
2 to wound. Strength 8. That is a wound. AP.
Are you in 9 inches?
Probably, yeah, I have to be. So
Then -5.
-5. So he is just dead. All right, and then we've got the fusion blasters.
Does not call last till the end of turn 3, not my turn.
Not cost the end of turn 3 here. It's going to be 1 hit. Rerolling 1s because of the dude bro there. Nope. Looking for 2 to wound. That's a wound.
-4.
-4. So that's just going to go straight through and minimum
damage.
D6 +2, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're within 8. Whoa, 1 second. He's actually just out because the guy that killed there, but that's 6 damage, so that will totally kill this guy. So he is going to be dead. So now,
I still have missile pods.
oh, still the missile pods over here.
I haven't gotten to shooting
Oof,
yet.
buddy, 5s. Yeah, never got around to shooting these because they kept dying
plasma gun
before.
usually does it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Alright.
Hitting on 5s, getting 1/1 over here that you get to reroll.
Yes.
No, nothing there. All right.
Now they're
So now I'm going to figure out what the distance is now because it's changed. All right. So it's now a 9-inch charge, which becomes an 11-inch charge because of the repulsor impact field here. Oh, buddy. Here we go. Looking for an 11-inch charge. Nope. Not going to make it on 3. I was going to make it anyway. I am going to reroll because at this point, if they don't make it in, he's going to be dead. So here we go. Show me that 11. Come on. Come on. No, 5 and a 2 is 7. He is not making it in. Still wouldn't have made it in even after that Overwatch. So there we go. That's fair enough. All right. So that is going to be it for the Dark Angel turn here.
Well played.
Yes, points well played. And that's going to be it for the Dark Angel turn here. And that will be the end of turn 3. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tau on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Tau here. My opponent did high altitude maneuver, which once per game he can be removed at the beginning of his movement phase and then redeployed onto the table more than 9 inches away from any of my units, which he has done over here, more than 9 inches from my guys. He is then also, before he went up there in the command phase, he gave them aggressive maneuvers, allowed them to advance 8 inches up over there in the command phase before he moved. These guys moved back over there, so they're going to be doing the aerospace targeting relay, hopefully trying to finally get them over there. And then his broadside actually moved to get some line of goes. Yeah, the Tiger Sharks are moving, doing their thing. They've been waiting to get this targeted system in here, so he finally moved over there.
They are trying.
Yeah, they are. And that's going to be it for the movement phase, so we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, we're going to start off with the broadside firing into my Assault Marine over here, Assault Intercessor. He does have stable targeting system. What's it? Optics? Stabilized targeting optics, which allows him to ignore the heavy penalty when shooting over here. So let's go with the 2 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. That is going to be 1 hit.
Tausept.
Tausept reroll. No, not meant to be over there. So
Looking for a 2.
Looking for a 2. Strength enough. That is 2. AP minus.
Roll into him and then AP -4.
AP -4, so that's just going to go straight through and kill him there. And now the crisis suits are going to fire into my intercessor squad back over here. They're going to be hitting on 5s though because they did advance and Monka is no longer active anymore. So these are going to be the burst cannons. 5s to hit.
Pretty good.
There we go. Getting the 3 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. No AP on these ones. 3 ups. Making 1. So 1 will take 1 wound. Plasma will now fire. Getting 1 hit.
I will
I'm going to Tausept it.
Nope.
That is nope, not a hit because he advanced. That is going to be a wound though. AP enough to just go straight through the arm. And then here comes the fusion.
1 hit.
1 hits. No hits because it's 5s. Yep, nothing. And the missile pods. That's going to be 2 hits there.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Strength 7. That's going to be 2 wounds.
-1.
AP -1. Oop, need to get those dice. AP -1, so looking for 4-ups.
So since you're the person flipping,
Making 1, failing 1.
2 damage.
2 damage, so that's going to kill you. And then the commander here is going to fire everything into them as well.
High output.
High output over here, hitting on 2s. It's going to be all but 1. Reroll though.
I want us to know what you played.
Almost all hit. Now
Now, there we go. Then these are going to be strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling everything.
So it's a new round.
All right, rerolling everything.
No, you should be choosing. But if you want to throw people off, you can.
Alrighty.
That's going to be 10 at -1.
10 at AP -1. 4-up saves. That's going to be failing 1 damage apiece.
Yep.
So that's going to kill 2 more guys over here. And here comes the fusion blaster.
Flip your top one.
That'll hit.
That's a hit.
And then they can move on to another
That
person.
That is a wound. AP enough to go through, but D6 damage because he's not within 9. 4 will kill a guy. And the Resonator Warheads. That's going to be all hits.
2s to wound.
2s to wound. Strength 8.
Increase the bid, or you can pass. You cannot.
That is going to be all wounds over here.
I think it's
AP.
still -1.
1 second. These will be -2, so looking for 5-up saves. Making not enough. He will be dead. And with that, the last Dark Angel is wiped off the planet here to a Tau victory. So, yeah, super brutal. Back and forth. Maybe one of the keys to taking out the new Tau is going to be making themselves blow up in their own faces. But yeah, a ton of fun. It's cool to see what the Tau have become. I think that they're going to be even more brutal at higher point values once you can get even more of these suits in there and stuff like that. They're super mobile. Yeah, super aggressive, super mobile. They can get where they need to get to. Even though I did like a really good job of denying him the ability to deep strike back here, he was just able to make his way through, just like, made it all the way back here. So he was going to get extra points for holding objective in my deployment zone in the primary. And he was going to get full engage on all fronts. He was going to get it all over there. So a really, really awesome showing of the aggressive nature of the Tau. Also showed that the railgun is, as much as it's real good, don't get me wrong, not overwhelmingly good. So the hammerhead is very fragile. And then also apparently packed full of explosives. So that's why he went up in a big ball of flame. But I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Harris. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.